We've all heard the phrase, appreciate the little things in life. And for the longest time, I thought that I understood this saying. I'd be thankful for the clothes on my back and my health and so on, but it was merely a fleeting moment, a second or two of awareness that I had these things before my mind wandered off to thinking about the next exciting thing, the next trip, or the next holiday. Though I've always appreciated nature and preferred being in the wilderness over being in a city, it wasn't until I started watching videos of people like Yona Yinton that I actually began to truly understand the little things in life. Her admiration for the colors of nature, the elements, the wind blowing through her hair, or her appreciation for summer nights despite the mosquitoes completely eating her alive, in turn made me a lot more aware of my surroundings. Yes, she does live in an incredibly beautiful place with a landscape that we all would probably admire in the same way, but after a while it would become routine to us, and the colors of the sky and the glass surface of the lake would no longer stun us. Yet after living there for a decade, she continuously finds beauty in everything and every day, despite it becoming routine and normal for her. Suddenly, on my evening walks back in our old apartment in the city, I began to really hear the songs of the birds. I started to stop and examine flowers for more than a second, appreciating their colors and their geometry. It was as if I had been blind to the beauty of nature, and suddenly I was given glasses and a hearing aid. I think that this was necessary for me to appreciate those little things in a very normal, routine life, so that if or when I moved to a place with more natural beauty and just nature in general, the fascination wouldn't fade after a few weeks. One little thing that I definitely could not appreciate over time was the color of our shed. It was quite an eyesore in such a peaceful, natural landscape. So over the course of 4 days, I washed, primed, and painted this giant pumpkin into a modest muted green to match the color of our little home and also more appropriately suit the environment. I believe that taking time to appreciate the little things also requires slowing down and appreciating the slowness. Everything that is beautiful, in my opinion, and is worth waiting for, takes time, and I think that a perfect representation of this is a garden. I'm very frustrated. This is day 3 of painting this shed, and every single day there's been something wrong with the weather, and the weather predictions have been completely the opposite every single day. Like today, it was supposed to be sunny all day, 30 degrees, and now it's raining. And like I can't paint. The primer is not supposed to get wet, the white part. I don't think it's good for paint to have rain on it if it's not dry. So, very frustrated. I started all of the vegetables in my garden from seed, some as early as March. And over the course of a few months, I had to continuously monitor and alter the conditions to suit the growing needs of my plants. Every single plant was different, required different watering patterns, different amounts of light. It had different spacing requirements in relation to other plants, and I had to adjust for all of these individual needs. I spent so much time preparing the soil for them outdoors, then adjusting them to the sun, frying some in the process, before finally transplanting them outside and hoping for the best. All of my watermelon plants died but one, which was really struggling. All of my cucumber plants looked dried up and dead, and the lettuce looked like it had just given up on life. But I certainly didn't give up on them. I had to slow down and be patient and understand that good things take time. In time, they all regained their zest, and now I harvest lettuce every single day for lunch or dinner. Try to appreciate the little things in life, because cumulatively, there are a lot more little things than there are big things. And in my experience, the little things usually sustain more joy and happiness long term. With love, until next week, Julia.